Hi, welcome back to day 6. Yeah, today's day 6. I remember it because I quietly checked it before opening the video. I'm putting in efforts to make content. Anyways, so today's day was a bit, I wouldn't say hectic, but like a little low on the energy because when I woke up in the morning, I was feeling very not so well as I had said previously as well that my nose was actually blocked. So I was not really feeling up to the mark, but still I had to go to the office because Diwali is coming up and we will be getting a 2 3 day holiday, something like that. So there's like a lot of work that is pending, and I will be taking a half day tomorrow as well because I'm going to a console. So yeah, I had to go to the office today. Hopefully, it was one of the good days. Like I didn't really feel sick throughout the day, but yeah, I was very low on the energy. My throat was a bit sandy and chalky, uh, a little dry as well, and my nose was also at times blocked, not all the time, thank God. Uh, but yeah, one thing I'm really sad about, or like I don't feel right, is that most of the time I have to spend at office and I'm not really able to spend a good amount of time in order to create my own content as well. The only time that I get to actually sit and create my own content is when I have a leave or when I have like work from home, so that I don't have any travel time issue or something like that, and I can create content from my home itself or start working on my scripts or something like that. Um, I will have to figure out a way in regards with that as well, where some or the other way I am able to get out some or the other thing, like in my entire day I'm able to get done something for my content as well, so that I am consistent and it is going ahead at least. Even little by little, it is going ahead. Even if I'm just writing, one script, one short reel as well. But it has to be consistent, is what I've understood. I have been following Alex Hormozi for like a very long amount of time, and not just him, a lot of people have been saying that speed and consistency is something that matters hugely. Like the amount of consistency and the amount of speed you have is always going to determine whether or not you are actually going to be successful in a particular thing. And I agree to it. Like the turnaround time when you actually have an idea till the time you execute it is very crucial and very essential. For example, today I have an idea regarding some or the other thing, and I'm just procrastinating that idea, uh, thinking that I will do it today or tomorrow or something like that. Chances of somebody having the same idea is like very good, and chances are they actually went ahead and actually executed it as well. So yeah, speed and consistency. Like you can't just have sprints of days where you're like 10,000% productive and then months and years where you're not productive at all. I think I lack both the things. Hugely, I lack both the things, or maybe I'd say I used to lack usually both the things. Yeah, because right now there is still consistency, and speed wise I'd say the reason I have my job, I wouldn't really have a major amount of speed, but I would say there is consistency, given the fact that I think today is the 6th day, and if I'll consider day 0 as well, it'll be 7th day where I'm out here making a video and uploading it on YouTube. uh, I think it's a milestone. Yeah, yeah, it is a milestone. uh, I have never posted videos for like 7 days straight, and here I am. I'm actually posting videos for 7 days straight. I think perfectionism and procrastination, both the things are something that can affect you majorly, and the reason you get both the things is also uh, because of the way you see yourself, and all of that is like deep rooted in your childhood trauma. Like all these things, perfectionism, procrastination, self-esteem issues, the reason you are not able to come out there and take action or something like that, all traces back to your childhood and uh, how your confidence and how your self-esteem had been hammered back in the day. For example, if you had made some or the other thing and you showed it to your parents and they didn't really showed much interest, or like didn't give you a lot of affection at that moment when you had shown them something, your self-esteem and your confidence goes down bit by bit. And yeah, that's very sad. I know that. But that is exactly the reason when in adult life as well, when you are trying to, do something or like get ahead of the curve, you're not able to do that, or like you're not able to stay consistent, because then you start questioning your own values, you start questioning your own ability, you start questioning your own self-esteem in regards with whether or not what you're doing is actually correct or not. So yeah, and another thing I'd like to share today would be stop assuming things, or stop uh, predicting outcomes. Yeah, and what I mean by that is, let's say for example today I was going to call a client for a meeting tomorrow, and tomorrow I am taking a half day. Usually this client has his meetings at 3 o'clock p.m. 3 p.m. That is his standard time. 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, that is his standard time. Since the time I've actually joined in office, his standard time has been this only, where he is having meetings at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. I had already assumed that this guy is going to have his meeting at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. Uh, so, how do I convince him to not do it at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock? But that was not the case. I got on call with him. I asked him, like, what time would you be free tomorrow to get the meeting done? And he, by himself, said that let's do it at 10 a.m. in the morning tomorrow. And I was shocked. I was like, oh, damn, that's actually nice. That fits very well with my plan as well. Because given the fact that I'm going to a concert tomorrow, and then I didn't have to say him no. Because, like, if I say him no, then he'll be like, last time also, you said no for a meeting at 3 o'clock. I'm not going to work according to you. I'm going to work according to me. I pay you money. You don't pay me money. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. You understand the feeling behind it. Correct. But that happened. And I know it's very random, and it's nothing, quite literally. But my point over here is, we tend to predict and we tend to assume a lot of things. Now over here it's a very small thing, but let's say tomorrow when you are trying to approach a goal, or maybe you are trying to ask for a promotion as well, you assume things. You start building a case against yourself onto why exactly this goal will reject you. The reason you have that hesitation when you go towards a goal, to approach a goal, is because you already have assumptions that she will reject you for xyz reasons. Maybe it be about your looks, maybe it be about your height, maybe it be about your financial condition. All these things are insecurities that are there in your own mind, and you start building a case against yourself. Your mind starts working against yourself. And so basically, there's a term as well for this, which is known as ANTs, and which is automatic negative thoughts. And you start building a case against yourself, and even, like, let's say in this case, by God's grace, I still got a meeting by 11 o'clock. I had to talk to my founder as well. My founder was available at 11 o'clock, so we adjusted the meeting at 11 o'clock. But I was lucky enough to have that. But if only I wouldn't have been lucky enough, then the meeting would have happened at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. God knows. If I would say this in an example of me approaching a goal, let's say I am in a bar and I am approaching a goal. Uh, if I already have built a case about myself that I don't look good, I have this, I have that, my height is not, I'm not 6 feet tall, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough value in my life. Boom. I fucked my case by myself. Like, the goal didn't even reject me, I rejected myself. Oh, sorry. The goal didn't reject me, I rejected myself. Yeah, that's so dumb. You are quite literally rejecting yourself. And I think in the last video I said the only thing that's in control in our mind, in our hands, is our mind at times. And if you are able to control your mind, you are quite literally able to manipulate reality. So if you tell yourself that you are someone who is very well respected, you look at the cons about yourself. Let's say for example you have achieved some or the other thing in your life. For example, uh, you've achieved good fitness goals. You look good, you look decent enough, and you be in that mindset. Then rather than building a case against yourself, you build a case for yourself. You try to show yourself that these are the things that you have stacked across yours, and I am damn sure you must have done some or the other thing. This is just your stupid mind trying to convince you that you don't deserve it because of whatever xyz reasons, XYZ things that happened in your past, and your trauma is making you think about it. Like, just fuck the trauma for a while. When you're going to approach a goal, just like fuck the trauma for a while and be in the mindset where you have achieved a shit ton in your life. Yeah, like I am. So this advice again is not for people who are already arrogant enough. Because if you just fuel that arrogance, it's not going to take you anywhere. This is more about people who are actually insecure and have trouble approaching goals, or like in general in life. It is not just about approaching goals. Again, like this is just me giving you a very basic example over here. This applies everywhere. Like tomorrow if you go in a job and you try to ask for a promotion as well, you need to drill that in your mind that you actually deserve it. But if you don't do that, because if you don't do that, then the other person is also not going to believe in yourself, thinking that whether or not you actually deserve that particular promotion or no. uh, So yeah, if only that guy had built a case for him rather than against him, which is he starts saying that he has done shit ton of work in his life. He looks way good. His health is very nice. As a person, he's a very good person. And then he approaches the goal. And let's say, like even still, if the girl didn't, you know, if the girl kind of rejected him, I don't think so that guy is going to take that as a L and like go ki, oh shit, this girl rejected me and my life is going to like end. Because for that guy then, he knows that he has done shit in his life and he is going to get some of the other high quality woman. This was him just going, taking his chance. It didn't well. Both of them, like the girl didn't think that the guy is actually someone whom she would want to spend her life with, or like whatever XYZ that's there. Uh, it's okay, but at least that guy tried. What if the girl would have said yes? And that guy went in a mindset where he actually feels he's worthy of this. Most of the guys out there think they're not even fucking worthy about it, and then they go approach her. And girls are not stupid. They understand when a guy doesn't have any self-esteem, when he just uh, he himself thinks he's a loser, but he tries to mask that out and is coming towards you and approaching you. They understand that. Just like we understand girls who are like gold diggers, for example, who are only behind you for your money. These girls also understand if you are a dumb fuck or if you are a loser in your own life and you don't think very well about yourself. Worst case scenario, this girl might actually end up playing with you because you don't have your mental sanity in order. Damn, this got too deep. I kind of liked it that I touched upon this topic because this was something that was very close to me as well. This is something that I myself have struggled with and tried to understand what exactly the K, how exactly to crack this, or like what exactly to do in order to uh, get those ANTs away from your mind whenever you're trying to approach. And again, the approach isn't just for like getting goals or something like that. It is more about uh, having confidence in yourself and believing in yourself. It is more about manipulating reality. I know when I say manipulating reality, it sounds it sounds very voodoo, but yeah, like if you understand the mindset that I'm trying to instill in you, and if you go through like my previous videos as well, and you understand the whole picture that I've painted when I say manipulate reality. I think, damn, like I should create a product out of this, quite literally. Manipulate reality, where you're just like dissolving all your mental barriers, and then you're going ahead in regards with your growth. Today only, I think I saw on Instagram there was this one post a person had made that the the amount of growth. One second, I'll just have a look on it. I think it was something like the amount of growth you will have is directly proportional. Wait. It's a person's capacity for growth is directly linked to how much truth they can face about themselves without running away. And this is so fucking true. Like, the amount of growth that you will actually make in life, the only way you will make it is by seeing yourself with a raw eye and trying to understand where your strengths are, where your weaknesses are, what your pros are, what your cons are, and what all things actually need some work. And when I say work, don't take it in a negative sense where I'm trying to tell you need to fix yourself or something like that. But I would say a little softer word, which is heal through stuff like that. Because a person who's insecure doesn't need work to be done. It's more like he needs to unlearn certain things that he has kept in his mind as truth, and unlearn those things. For example, I think the most amount of time in my early teenage, I wasn't even on Instagram, and even when I created my Instagram account, uh, I didn't post anything. And even when I started posting over there, all of them were mirror selfies. All of them were mirror selfies. And today I kind of laugh it off with my friends. Like whenever I see a guy clicking a mirror selfie or something like that, I tell that this guy is actually way too insecure and he doesn't want to show his face. It is not just insecurity also, it's more about there is some or the other unresolved trauma or some or the other unresolved issues that this guy has about himself. He has certain self-esteem issues, and clearly it's shown because the only thing that that guy is posting is a mirror selfie throughout. He's not even trying to show his own face. Why would a person do that? Like, why would a secure person ever not post himself on Instagram? So yeah, I kind of laugh it off at this moment, but yeah, like for the most amount of time, once again my mom's calling. Most amount of time, I did not post anything on my Instagram with my face quite literally. And I think the reason for this was this only. There were a lot of truths, there were a lot of things that I needed to unlearn which were not true, and I had assumed that they are true and kept it in my mind as the truth. For example, that I don't think so. This was something that I had accepted it back in the day, but I'm just giving an example that I don't look good enough to come in front of camera, or maybe I just feel too vulnerable when I am in front of a camera, or something like that. Hence, I just started hating camera for some or the other reason, and I quite literally used to flinch myself. Like I used to hide my face whenever anyone used to like just record random videos as well. Like back in the day when in my early teens, that is when Snapchat was like at its peak or like at its rising. And they used to just make random snaps. And at that time also I used to just like cover my face because I just didn't want it to come in front of a camera. And yeah, so my point over here is the reason I used to do that also was because there were a lot of things that I needed to unlearn, and this isn't work or like this isn't something that is shameful. Actually, it is something that's like way too noble. Because, brother, if you do something like this, like for example, if you unlearn all these things, every aspect of your life improves. It is quite literally like going to the gym and losing the unnecessarily unnecessary fat and cutting off unnecessary junk food that you have in your day-to-day life. It is as simple as that. You are just unlearning certain truths about yourself that you have kept as truth but aren't truths. Again, that's what, like, I think I have said this again and I'll say this again. The moment you try to, the moment you are able to crack open uh, how to master your mind and how to master your emotions. This sounds so gimmicky. Master your mind, master your emotions, or something like that. I know this sounds gimmicky, but it is the truth. Like, the moment you start mastering this is the moment you can actually start manipulating reality overall. Because if you are able to unlearn all those things, which gives you confidence, then you understand the trick of how to get more, which is then eventually where how manifestation also works. No, I've not done manifestation, and I am not a manifestation guru or something like that. But this is my basic understanding when it comes to manifestation as well. Because as far as what I have understood is, even though people say manifestation, uh, it means it means that you make yourself ready for that thing, whatever that is there. Let's say, for example, your goal is to earn 10K dollars per month, and the way you do it is you start reverse engineering that. Like, you start acting like a person who's actually owning 10K dollars in a month, and I know then most of the people will be like, then we'll start spending money, as if like we are earning 10K. Surprisingly, people who actually earn that much amount of money, they don't spend they don't spend most the way we actually spend it. I'd say even I don't save, or like I don't spend very wisely, but yeah, they don't spend it like that. So for you to actually reverse engineer that, you will have to like think like a person who's actually earning $10,000 a month, and then strategically put that ahead as well. How exactly their most of the money is again reinvested in the business itself, and if the money that's left, they put it in themselves, which is like healthy food, fitness, or maybe even trying to like, maybe they might get an assistant if they have like a lot of money, so that a lot of the work that requires their mental capacity is like outsourced to this assistant, or maybe they get like another teammate as well added in their team, which is like investing in their business again, so that they have more mental space available to look at the bigger picture and like the bigger vision itself. So yeah, again, master your mind, master your emotions, and then you manipulate your reality. I think manipulate your reality would be such a good product itself. I sound so materialistic, but yeah, that's true. Like, you just need to unlearn certain things that you have kept as truth in your mind, and the way you get to it is very difficult, because we are already distracted with a lot of things that are out here, one of them being your phone, Instagram, your friends, alcohol, porn, bad food. There are just so many distractions out here that you're not able to uh, understand that, and just sit still. And the moment you again sit still, uh, you get very afraid, or like you get very overwhelmed with the feeling that comes up, and then you just suppress it or like avoid it altogether, uh, by doing scrolling reels or something like that. And I feel it is okay if you are aware enough about what exactly you're doing. Uh, of course, it's not okay, but it's still okay. I know it doesn't make any sense. Maybe I'm just like trying to give myself validation, because like I do this a lot, and I just be like, you, it's okay. But yeah, be a better person. Don't let it go. Sit with that feeling, uh, and just breathe into it. Try to understand where exactly that feeling is located on your body, and breathe into it, and you will start peeling layers in regards with what is that truth that you have kept inside yourself. Because the reason you are not able to directly access that at the moment is because your body doesn't really feel safe enough. uh, again, the reason that truth is somewhat deep buried in your subconscious mind and you're not able to get to it right now is because your body doesn't feel that you're safe enough at this moment. Because that truth was made when you all didn't really feel safe, and that is just like saved back in your subconscious mind now, and you're performing via that truth. I think, yeah, for today this is it. Or else this will become like a way long of a video, because this tangent is something that will take a lot of time for me to explain. Uh, but yeah, I had fun actually. I was too tired, and as I said, I was feeling very sick before this. But I had fun recording this video, and I just felt like an energy upsurge when I started recording this video. So yeah, anybody watching this video, just so you know, I'm too grateful about you. Thank you for watching this video, and yeah, man, go out there, manipulate your reality. Just need to master your mind. That's it. Peace out.